This story is about someone with glory.
His name is Bilbo Baggins and he faces a big dragon.
He went on a course, riding a horse.
In this book, he was more of a took.
He traveled with 13 in almost every scene.
These 13, of course, were the dwarves, and they helped Bilbo in a lot of wars.
Bilbo the dwarves and Gandalf the wizard went through almost everything but a blizzard.
In this book, there's a column just about Gollum.
Bilbo was brave when he went into the cave.
And then Bilbo had a riddle off, which Bilbo won, then Gollum was gone.
He found a ring and it was bling bling.
They came across goblins, which caused a lot of problems.
They had to be brave in being saved.
Who had to save them was the eagles, and now they became were equal.
They then visited Bjorn, who changed into bear form.
In his house, they were served by horses, not by mouse.
He was their ally, which helped them not die.
Then Gandalf had to leave, which the dwarves could not believe.
They then kept on their quest, and they're deeply stressed.
They got lost in the wild like a little child.
To kill spiders, he used sword and sting, and his invisible ring.
The company gets caught by the Elven King, which makes Bilbo have to use his magic ring.
To get them out, he had to come up with a plan. He had to take keys from a big sleepy man.
They then went in barrels down the sea, which made the company finally free.
They stopped at Lake Town before they drowned.
Thorin then talks to the master, and everything happens but a disaster.
Thorin declares for his inheritance because he's the descendant of his grandparents.
The people of Lake Town treat the company like kings, and the town also gives them a bunch of things.
They then had to leave the town and head back to their path. In their heads, they went a bubbly bath.
They get to the mountain and explore, and they decide to look for the secret door.
They got the door open by the help of the thrush, which helped the company so much.
In the lonely mountain was Smaug's den, and they ended up getting stuck next to it.
Bilbo was tired of being stuck there, so he took a few trips into the Smaug's lair.
The company finally went down into the den, and they had a big win.
The dwarves had a lot of pleasure when they saw all of the treasure.
Smaug wasn't guarding the treasure, so the dwarves took all they could measure.
Bilbo was alone when he saw the Ark and Stone.
This made Thorin mortified. They were no longer on the same side.
Long story short, the dragon was killed, which made the company absolutely thrilled.
A man named Bard shot an arrow in Smaug's chest, which pretty much ended the long, hard quest.
They then had a battle of the 5 armies, which had 2 teams and was very extreme.
All the characters before in the story met at this war, and it was really gory.
Bilbo sees the eagles fly by and gets hit by a rock and doesn't know why.
He gets knocked out, but he doesn't still doubt.
He learns that his team won the fight, which made him feel very bright.
Sadly, Thorin and 2 dwarves died, which made Bilbo get a little teary-eyed.
Thorin and Bilbo were allies even though Thorin wasn't alive.
Bilbo took 2 chests full of silver and gold, which really was all that he could hold.
At last he traveled home fast.
Bilbo and Gandalf stopped at Beorn's house for some time, and they did not have to worry about war crime.
Bilbo finally makes it back to his hole, and he lives to the end of his life with a warm,
nice
soul.
Word.